Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Conducting workshop in Chennai and Mumbai. For details, contact our office. The contact numbers are given in the description. What a dramatic day today. Today morning I mentioned that if Nifty opens flat, there is a possibility it can be a trending day. And number two, the trending can be, the probability of trending is higher on the higher side than probability of trending downwards. Market opened almost flat and same thing happened. Market was trending and the Nifty future crossed 26,000 in the morning. But then what happened was a dramatic thing. HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, both stocks started falling. The selling was so severe that throughout the day, the Nifty was trading negative. The entire negativity came because of these two stocks. If you remove these two stocks, then the Nifty was positive since morning 9:15 to 3:30. And especially HDFC Bank, it has fallen nearly 15 rupees. And HDFC falling by 15 rupees, that will translate into roughly about 300 points for Bank Nifty. But thank God, other banks have done well. And in fact, State Bank of India did extremely well. That has contributed the most number of points for Nifty on the higher side. And now State Bank of India is inching towards 1,000 rupees. And this HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, this problem is likely to continue for another 2 to 3 months until this complete Bank Nifty rejig weightage is over. So this underperformance of these two stocks are likely to continue. And already our market performance has been very, very bad for the whole year. And, year to date, I think Nifty has given only 3.5% return, less than half of the bank FD return. And then this news came about Bank Nifty rejig. So that has, created hell lot of problem for ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank. ICICI Bank today is down 10% from its recent all-time high. Just imagine, ICICI Bank is the second top bank in India, and I think that will come one among the top 5 companies in Nifty 50 also. So that stock falling 10%. And the main reason is this SEBI rejig. So yesterday it was the case of Axis Bank falling 5%. Today is the case of HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank falling 1.5% each. The Nifty is struggling. Last half an hour after 3 p.m. there was some recovery and the Nifty closed, not so bad. On a closing basis, Nifty is down by 40-50 points and Bank Nifty is down by 100-120 points. It's not a big deal, but intraday the volatility was very, very huge. Another thing, as of yesterday, I told you FIIs were net sellers for 14 consecutive trading sessions. Happened only second time in this year. And then the way markets are looking, so probably today also they must have sold. So if they have sold today, then they have made history in India by selling 15 consecutive trading sessions. I do not know when was the last time FIIs were net sellers for 15 consecutive trading sessions, that too in a normal market. Now there's a Lehman Brothers collapse, coronavirus or something like that is a different story. But in a normal market condition, when there is no negative news flow and the FIIs kept on selling for 15 consecutive trading sessions. Then even more surprising, despite such a big sell-off, there is no spike in the India VIX. There is no spike in the volatility. And after a long time, I think today, first time, the India VIX settled below 10. It's a single digit. And about 1-2 months before, I wanted to sell some options in the long-term options. I was a bit worried when the volatility index is very, very low, how to sell. What will happen if there is a sudden spike in the VIX? But to my surprise, I made fantastic profits. I took some positions in June series, So today I saw there's nearly more than 20 lakh rupees profit. And anyway, I'm just planning to cut the positions. Maybe this weekend I will come out with a video. So why I'm planning to do that? Because, left, right and center we do have a huge volume. Now the problem is that from January 1, the lot size changes. And so there are some brokers are saying that you have to square up the position even before December 22. So they say otherwise they will liquidate. Okay, so those things we will discuss anyway in a separate video. Meanwhile, European markets were trading firmly in green. Consumer inflation data came from UK is very, very good. US futures are also turned positive, but still our market recovery was not there. So now, once again, it's the same thing, 26,000 plus minus 300 point, and that still continues. So one trading session is over in this 4th week series. We have 4 more trading sessions. So let us see what is going to happen. Looking at the open interest, no need to tell, 26,000 call option added in huge quantities. But it doesn't mean that market will not go above 26,000. So if the market goes above 26,000, people will sell 26,000 put option. They will convert that into straddle and the game will continue. So anyway, this year, it has been a very, very bad year. Let us hope Nirmala ji watching this market, hopefully she does something to revive the sentiment in the stock market in the budget. I think there is one MP has spoken that because of this long-term capital gain tax and short-term capital gain tax only, FIIs are deserting India. So it is high time the government should think to do something to revive the sentiment of the FIIs. And after all, we are a developing country, we need more foreign exchange reserves. And by discouraging FIIs, and if they keep on selling and they keep on shifting their money back to foreign countries, so we need to keep on supplying dollars. That will have a lot of strain on our foreign exchange reserves. So anyway, that thing we will do as a separate video. It's a long video. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.